That's funny as hell. I wonder how many lip readers we have watching the show because I forgot to unmute the button so you wouldn't hear.
Get off me.
All right, so we got to do it all over again. Instead, we'll do it this way.
Oh my god!
Can you see that? Wait a minute.
Backwards.
Yeah. Is that any better?
No, do it again.
All right, hold on. So we're gonna do it. All right, we got to start over. Welcome to that.
No.
What's happening?
It just popped up. Mike is muted. I don't know how long
It's been there the whole time. I muted it over an hour ago when we went live.
We didn't go hour.
Welcome to the What's Happening Entertainment Hangout. For those of you that started when we were idiots about 12 minutes ago.
12?
Sorry. 6, 12, whatever.
God bless his heart.
Well, whatever. Hey, let's give a plug to the Gallery Theater. Why don't we?
Again.
So anyway, mark your calendars. Did it get darker in here?
It's Saturday, October 8th from noon to ? Is your bake sale and your vintage market. And contemporary market, but vintage sells better.
That's right.
And then what happens?
And here it is, girl. What happens at the theater stays at the theater.
No.
Bake sale, vintage, retro, face painting, in-your-face thrift shop, collectibles, treasures, and whatnots for the whole family.
Listen,
that's right.
I'm going to go one step further, Timothy.
Oh, you go,
Timothy
girl.
Patrick.
Yeah.
One step further. If you have donations for props
in
the theater, bring them on down.
Yeah, we are accepting donations for the thrift sale, and we may actually want to keep some of the items because let me tell you, years of neglect and people that were in the theater that did not take care of the theater, nor the wardrobe or the equipment or whatever, that disrespectful mindset gone. So we need to rebuild donations.
Yes.
We're cleaning the crap out of it. See, it got dark again.
I don't know. It looks good. Look, I did my coloring right, but I need to work on my eyebrows. Look, they look like they end right there.
Oh, here, I make them look better. Boom,
No.
there it is again.
Look, here's a good example of why we need you to come contribute to the theater.
Wait a minute, let's see what this looks like. Pancreas. All right, there you go. Go ahead.
How about we just put the mouse way over there?
No.
Anyways.
I worked a lot today. It might be a little armpity.
You smell a little armpit.
Do I really?
Yes, it's really.
This one's like apricots. Do you like it?
No, it's not.
Good God in hell.
It smells like cheese.
I thought the barn and the barn.
Which I hate to say because I'm having one of those for lunch tomorrow. But here's one of the reasons why we need your donations and contributions and support. The sink in the women's dressing room upstairs in the bathroom is held up by a 2x4, but not straight. It's like this.
I think it's retro.
No, it's not retro.
Vintage?
It's hobo.
Okay, fine.
So I'm afraid to turn it on because I'm afraid the weight of the water is going to just make it fall. So those types of things, not that we're divas, but I would like to use a sink that's not propped up by an...
Say no more, girly. Okay.
Help us.
Okay, so you just saw the vintage bake sale, lemonade stand, face painting, and thrift shop fundraiser during the day.
Yeah.
If we have a successful this will help us a lot be able to clean and make repairs and get things that we need. And this is later that night on October 8th at 7:30. Doors open at 6. It is one of the most unique events that we've ever put together at the Gallery Theater. It is the Rockin Improv Challenge. We're going to do this every year. And here's what we're going to do. We've already got teams in place.
Okay.
And we're also going to go into the audience and fish teams out because they already paid. They can be part of the competition for cash and prizes.
But what if they don't?
What if they don't? Then they get to sit and watch and enjoy the show.
Now
we got an old fashioned like boxing type round card girl. We got Lucas Ireland. A shredder is going to come out in between the contestants and just jam. We got some funny stuff lined up. Norman and I are hosting, so that should be funny. Him and I are together. There's always trouble. And our judges, they're all. We got Cal Bryant from the News Herald. We got Brenda Velasquez from over there at Mugshots, Henry Joyner from Gallery Theater fame. We got Howard Hunter.
That's great.
And his actually Howard Hunter's family is participating as a team.
Oh, so he's a judge?
No. Well, that is a little weird, but you know what? At the Gallery Theater, I think he's a politician. He's trustworthy. I think he can be unagended.
I trust Jewish.
My nose just got longer. See?
I'm sure it will be fair and balanced.
I'm a real boy.
You are not a real boy.
Apricots. I got to tell you.
It's not. It's onions.
So anyway, they're competing for cash and prize.
Cash. See, you should have led with that. Cash.
You
prize,
want me to go shower?
Plus prize. No, I just don't want you to point my way.
I can be back in 6 minutes.
I don't doubt
You
that.
can just
I don't
run the
doubt
show.
that. No.
I'm fast. I shower like in the army, and I don't drop the soap. But anyway, so I guess we didn't need these. So anyway, $15 a ticket. The Rockin Improv Challenge at Gallery Theater, Main Street in Ahoskie. You can check it out, gallerytheaterahoskie.com or on Facebook. Dude, their shares in the 140s now.
I don't know what that means.
Well, a couple of years back, when all this controversy with Facebook started, and I'm not picking a side, so we're just saying it's out there.
You know you're on Facebook right now.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Okay.
Zuckerberg knows what's going on, or does he? Because his shares dropped into the 140s, and when this all started, they were worth $388 a piece. Now they're at 140s. So
Like
that
140.
he lost $70 billion in the last
Well, you know, my son, who's 20, says that Facebook's for older people.
It is for older people, but unfortunately, older people are the money spenders. So if you're in advertising or marketing,
All right.
you want to gear towards the mid 30s to the mid 60s. That's when people travel, they have money, they're established. I want to be Axl Rose. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We know the names.
Save it for the improv.
I'm not competing.
Oh, that's right. You're hosting. Well, here's another thing. Speaking of hosting, here's some more fun coming up at the theater.
Ooh, what is it?
Christmas show.
Ooh, I got that right here.
I said the C word. The Christmas show is going to be spectacular. It's a variety show based on the TV variety shows from the 50s and 60s and 70s. We're going to have tryouts next Wednesday, September.
You're the damn director. I think it's.
Hang on.
I can
Stand by.
pull it up.
Yes, but a director needs a secretary.
Well, you know what? Here it is.
September 26th.
I can do this. Hold on. I got it.
Wednesday, September 26th from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Gallery Theater. We are having tryouts for the spectacular Christmas variety show. Anybody is welcome to participate, try out, audition. We're looking for singers. We're looking for dancers. It's a variety show. I don't care what your talent is. You bring it, and I'll find a place for it. And it's going to be funny because you know why I know that? I wrote it.
Oh,
and I'm directing
my God.
it.
I'm an elf.
And I have already got almost all the top talent established in that. Oh.
No, we don't. We're going to find new talent on audition day next Wednesday.
In addition to what the great talent we already have booked.
And in case we're slurring,
I got to get in touch with Gator.
In case we're slurring what we're saying, just go to the Gallery Theater Facebook.
Slurring.
All posts that are on there were done sober.
I have an amazing telephone voice. I'm a secretary. I have to.
So people don't think this is the Gallery Theater show.
Get that accolades. You wanted to talk about the gallery.
I know, but it's time to move on so people aren't under the impression.
Well, don't be all ugly about it. Be like, okay. In other news, you were just very abrupt. Onions.
That's not the armpit. It's this one. It blows from the left.
Really, both of them. Just
it's the shirt. If I took this shirt off, you'd smell sweetness.
Oh no! Ooh. Whoa! What was that?
I have no. Well, I secrete sweet, except for my armpits. Apricots and beer usually. Apricots on this side, beer on this side. It's always the same.
I don't like beer, and now I don't like apricots.
I'm glad I could help. So anyway, all right, guys, if you're looking for something to do, this weekend is the Fall Music Festival to close out a wonderful series of Music on the Green at Mariners. Over in Elizabeth City at Mariners Wharf, and it is a good one. I'm not going to be there Friday, but you're going to be seeing some live broadcasts from the event on on Saturday. And here's basically who you got going on. Now, I thought I had this open so I could just go through it. But on Friday,
so much.
See, that's what it does. It takes me to an oblivious love noodle of marinade sauce. And I don't understand any of that. Do you?
What? No, I really don't.
So Friday, September 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. will be the band 5 Star.
Okay.
They are, I believe they're local. I don't have their biography in front of me, but here's what you do, guys. If you go to what'shappeningentertainment.com or online magazine, you can catch video clips, information about the upcoming concert, and all kinds of stuff on there, including information about 5 Star. Then the local and popular Daniel Jordan Band will be playing from 8:30 to 10:30. Again, that's Mariners Wharf in Elizabeth City. And that is Friday, September 23rd. And then the action continues over Saturday, September 24th. You have the original Rondells. And I was looking into them, and wow, what a history. I mean, who haven't they played with? What stage haven't they been on? They've had hit songs. You can see them from 3 to 6 p.m. over there on Saturday.
Rondells.
Why don't you and Dale come with me? I'll be over there. Teresa will be out in New Jersey for the weekend. I'll be.
When is it?
I don't know.
You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to www.what'shappeningmedia.com and get all the dates and times, because that website is pretty sweet. It's got everything listed. You don't have to wonder. It's right there, one click.
No.
.com.
Wonder.
But you know what? There's a lot of good stuff coming up. I know Franklin's having a food truck festival soon. That looks good. And then the here in Powwow, right?
Yes.
It's coming up. I'm very interested in that. Tell us a little bit about that, Timothy.
Being you're on the board of the Gallery Theater, you will soon have to do a vote in regards to the Meherrin tribe and C.S. Brown getting their grassroots money that is due into our account at any moment. The Gallery Theater is the grassroots recipient, and they divvy it out inside the county. So you have Meherrin Indian tribe and C.S. Brown. So funny you should say that. Now, Patrick, yo, man, thanks for sharing my stuff. Yes, the powwow is coming up. What do you mean? I'm from New Jersey. We do that. It's not a problem.
No, New Jersey does that.
No, that's North Jersey. I'm from South Jersey. How many times do I have to explain this to you exactly?
Every single time, like it's brand new. But you know what?
What am I looking for?
The Indian tribe.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Any Indian tribe should always be supported.
They should.
We owe them so much. We're never going to repay the debt.
No, it's just,
so we can at least support the culture and the heritage. They're trying to keep it alive. We should support them at a bare minimum.
Well, What's Happening Entertainment has been accepted by the Meherrin Indian tribe. I consider them friends. In fact, I got a rare invite to do a radio record there, and I got to interview one of the chiefs, and I got to interview Miss Native North Carolina.
Wow.
Very beautiful, intelligent young lady. I've covered the powwow every year since I basically moved down here. They have the beautiful regalia, their dances, and they're friendly, they're good-hearted, they're open. So yeah, great. It's a great time. So that's happening September 30th through October 2nd. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you want, just go to our online magazine, what'shappeningentertainment.com, click on Hertford County page, and you'll have the powwow schedule right there. You can click on it, you can print it, you can download it, you can look.
Yep. Hertford County page is the best.
Speaking of Hertford County, I want to thank our two of our sponsors here in Hertford County.
Okay.
Southern Bank, definitely your neighborhood bank. Great bank, good ambience. Even just going in there is comfortable. They have a very country feel.
Well, I just love the name. It's not pretentious. It doesn't make you think it's too big for its britches. It just go. You know what? Let's go open your account on the front porch on the rocking chairs.
But there's always that guy. Like. There's always that guy that walks in the bank and go, "Hey, are you guys up north too?" No, we're Southern Bank. If we opened a branch in the north, they have to bring.
Maybe he likes the bank so much you know what? It's just like me going. Is there an In-N-Out here in North Carolina? Oh, I would love if an In-N-Out moved.
In-N-Out of love.
Oh my! Have you ever eaten an In-N-Out before? In-N-Out burger?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
And you threw burger
like
at the end, or I was going in a different direction.
I know. That's why I threw it in
You threw
there.
the burger in there.
That was the most amazing burger I've ever had, other than the Baron Burger at Baron's Pub in Portsmouth, Virginia. We have traveled around the world-ish, and we've always compared. That's the bar we compare other burgers to. None of them have ever met it, except In-N-Out Burger. Oh my gosh!
I'm craving a burger now.
I know.
This is not good. This is not
It's
good
not
at all.
good. Well, you got McDonald's and you got Tavern's got a pretty good one.
I love a cheese quarter pounder. That's hard to beat in my
Cheese
book. I
quarter
just love it.
You ever had Freddy's Burger?
Huh?
Freddy's?
No, can't
Burgers.
say I've ever had a Freddy's
It's
burger.
a thin patty, but I don't know what they do. They flatten out the meat enough on the edges. It gets crispy. We call it, Dale and I call it meat lace.
Nobody likes their meat flattened. And don't sit on it, okay? Mistake either, okay? The same effect, all right?
Oh my gosh.
I haven't
All
got
right,
your
so
hamburger. What do you think?
oh, guess what happened at work today?
I don't know.
I heard a song on the radio, and it was the song that was the first 45 record I ever bought.
Ooh.
Well, it was a tie.
Ooh. What year is it?
80s.
Okay, that doesn't
I bought
help me.
2 records, but they don't ever play the other one. The record they never play that I bought at the same time was We Are the World. But the song that came on the radio today was Glory of Love by Peter Cetera.
Can't
From the
place
Karate
song.
Kid.
Karate Kid. Then I probably know it. I've seen the
I
song.
listened to that junk over.
Sing the song. You're a singer.
No.
But you are a singer.
Yes, but I'm going to make them pay to hear me sing
She's like
at
one
the
of those-
Christmas show.
She's like one of those you put in $1 at the adult arcades and
No,
you're
I'm
like,
not.
"Oh."
But I'm only going to put on one show.
and it's all oral.
One show? No.
Singing oral.
Oh, God.
She's got a mind in the gutter. Must be a Portsmouth thing.
You're a terrible, terrible influence.
I have that effect on people.
Yes. Anyways, what was your first record? Do you remember the first record you ever bought?
Well, as embarrassing as it may seem, yes.
Oh, do tell.
Okay,
Oh, put that back on.
you
Good job.
listen to you. I'm gonna punch you right in your boo hag. All right, so
We'll discuss what that means later.
I'll show you pictures.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
All right, do you want the first album I bought that my mom allowed me to, or the first album that I bought that I could?
I don't
buy?
care. I don't care. Whichever one you want to tell us about.
Well, okay.
You're gonna obviously go with which one's cooler.
No, not really. I had a couple choices, so I bought Campfire Hoedown.
This is with your own money.
Yes.
Okay.
Campfire Hoedown. It was Campfire songs, and I got into some of them really catchy.
Well, see, no, that doesn't count because, like, I had Pete the Magic Dragon and the Disney Little Books. I didn't buy those, but those are my first records. But with your own cashola,
Okay.
what was the first album you bought?
Kiss Kiss, the debut album of Kiss. When I mean, you're talking about
That was the name of their first album?
Yeah,
That's
Kiss.
not original.
Most debut albums are self-titled. Just to say.
Well, that's narcissistic.
It is. I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just saying how it is kind of works out to be. Like Van Halen, Kiss, Kiss.
That's so original. I guess they ran
Boston. I mean,
at that point, they're like out
Chicago. Except Chicago kept it
giving
going.
you
They
all
named
my-
Chicago 1, 4, 19.
I've given you all my
761.
inspiration here. Let's just call it out. Kiss.
Calling Gloria. I love it. See, you're grooving into live. This is good. It's a whole different beast.
Look, aren't y'all thankful I covered up my bald spot?
If you keep
I got
bringing
color.
their attention to it, you might as well
I
wear
don't
a
care.
cap.
I don't care. I'll talk about whatever.
Or
I'm
then pick
there.
from your topic list.
Topic list.
I'm drinking bourbon, gin,
My car hit 100,000 miles yesterday.
Venus, Mars. 100,000 miles. And what is it again?
It's
Is that the Jeep?
2012 Mini Cooper Countryman.
Well, there goes to prove a Mini Coupe can hit 100,000 miles.
What a fun car to drive.
I can imagine.
And park.
I've driven them.
And U-turn.
Oh, it has a good good.
I mean,
turning
you
radius?
don't need any. You don't need any margin.
And what is this? The MG Midget? What is it again?
2012 Mini Cooper Countryman. It's the SUV of the Mini Cooper. But we call it Draper.
Well, you're gonna have to get rid of it and get an electric car soon. All right,
No,
all right,
I'm
people.
not. I'm
They
going
don't
to move. If that's the case, I'm going to move from a car to a horse or roller skates. I'm just going to have to leave real
I was a good
early.
roller skater. Did you ever roller skate?
Yeah, every Friday or Saturday or Saturday
Oh my God, that's
night.
so 70s and 80s. That's one of the things that carried over
But
into the 80s.
all I did was skate. I couldn't skate backwards. I couldn't shoot the duck. I couldn't do the what was it, the limbo?
Shoot the duck,
You,
man?
you're not a roller skater then. If you don't know what shoot the duck
You
is.
do realize that when you live in different areas, there's very different lingo, different culture, perception.
Culture. Well, Jersey is a totally different culture, I understand. But not a
Southwest.
culture you send out to like for labs, right?
No, you just buy the shampoo and wash it in there.
Duck. I cannot believe I have to pull this up for you, Timothy Patrick.
Yeah.
Roller skating.
I need a lot of help with
Shoot
things
the
being
duck,
pulled up
roller
nowadays.
skating. Well,
While you're buffering, I want to thank Mike's Auto Body Shop in Hosky. Mike, if you're watching,
thank you.
I hope you feel better. The guy's poor back went out.
No, we know about poor backs.
Yeah, we do. My back, I mean, in fact, it went out early in my life, 30s. They had to call the ambulance to be able to pick me out of bed. Once I was standing erect, I could walk almost. It was horrible. That's when I got back into martial arts and stretching, and I haven't had a problem since.
Yoga is good for stretching too.
Yoga
I can tell a
Maestro.
totally difference in how I feel when I drive to work. I have an hour and 10-minute commute each way. Well, it's actually an hour and 15 now because I go Whaleyville.
Is that a nude yoga place? See, I'm into that.
Yoga?
Nude.
Tell my ass. All right. Your wave stuff is not strong here. I can't believe you don't know how to shoot the duck.
I do know how to shoot
Okay,
the duck. I
she's
don't know what
coming
you're
up.
referring to.
Rollers. Oh my God.
Is that when you go burp?
See, I was too young
Is
for
that
it.
burp?
No, it's where you go down on one, you squat down and you have one leg extended.
Yeah.
Okay. Roller skating.
I remember
Timothy.
nights like that.
TP. See, that's why you get called TP.
No one calls
See,
me
shoot the
TP.
duck. Look, I do. Shoot the duck. That's backwards. Oh.
Are you crazy? I'd run over my woohoos.
Are they that big?
No, actually, I'm blessed. Mine are like grape nuts, so I'm not going to be one of those aggy
How
old men.
to shoot the duck.
Exactly.
In roller skating, not in hunting.
Once we know how to work this better, you'll see a shooting the duck video clip just pop in there.
Anyways, so let's talk about. Hey, school just got back in season, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't know when it started, but when my son was in school, he just graduated in 2020.
Ooh.
They started giving lists. The teachers would give a list. Oh, before the teachers gave you a list, the local Walmart and Target and stuff would have a requirement of school supplies that your fourth grader, third grader needs to bring with them on the first day. And then after the first day, the teacher would submit a list for that specific class.
Is that like making paper mache?
No.
Okay.
It's like saying your child needs to supply this class with 3 tubs of Clorox wipes and 2 boxes of Kleenex and 18-pack pencils and crayons and this and that and this and that. Your child needs to have the following to get through this course. 3 1-inch ring binders, blah, 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 blah.
Do they give this to you in a printed, downloadable file?
It's a printed
Then I can
paper
handle
that
it.
most large places that people would go to buy school supplies have, and it's got it broken down by school.
What do you mean large?
And by
Like square
grade.
footage?
Like Walmart, Target.
Stop
probably Costco.
advertising these corporate evil demons.
I'm just telling you where to find the dang things. Anyways,
Amazon.
we didn't have that growing up.
I know.
Do you know
we
what
had
I'm talking about?
Yeah, you know what what did you have? What stores did you have? I had when I was young, Two Guys and JM Fields, but I think they were more northern.
Yeah, I've never heard of those. We were Kmart.
Yeah, Kmart started to come in. Roses never came up there that I'm aware of.
But yeah, Kmart, and then all of our grocery stores were IGAs.
IGA now. We had an A&P. Did you hear of A&P?
I heard of A&P. We didn't have an A&P. We had like Allen's, or we didn't have any chains. We had no chains.
You want chains? Get married.
It was all independent grocers. So that's where we went. We had no 7-Elevens.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
We had no Teeny
No
Giants.
cola Slurpees?
No, it was all. It was all.
No, I'm not in a theater. What is wrong with you people?
Independently owned. I know. Gracious. You're
just
exhausting tonight.
Thank you.
She has spent all this time talking and still has yet to show us how to shoot the duck.
Who?
She showed us.
You mean that thing with the 1 foot isn't shooting the duck?
That's shooting the duck. She showed us how to shoot her mouth, but not her duck.
It looks like she's trying to poop.
No.
That's what it looks like. She's like,
You are grody to the max.
Oh, you're so Californian, you West Virginian chick.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of, have you heard of seen the Californians on, no, you haven't, Saturday Night Live? We showed that to our friend Mamie, and she was able to pick up on that accent so quick and do it like she was born to do it.
We're talking about Mamie Balance.
Don't use her last name. She did not give you permission.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
there's
does.
no copyright on names. If we're referring to a public event, it's
Oh, look how good I lined that up.
I'm going to poke you in the armpit. I'm just telling you right now. It's one warning. There's
That's
not
your
three.
feet.
All right, I'm just saying. Did you just hit me?
I did.
All right,
You earned it.
Wholesale Cash and Carry on Memorial Drive in Hosky. And the reason we talk about our sponsors this way is because
we heart them.
Well, they are small businesses, and we're not talking about mainstream media.
It's got a heart.
Pancreas.
Talk about Wholesale Cash and Carry.
So at Wholesale Cash and Carry on Memorial Drive in Hosky.
There's a song there somewhere.
And well, anyway, if you're going to hand out candy at your store, at home for Halloween, they literally have aisles of the right kind of bulk Halloween candy.
Oh yeah.
They're already wrapped, and they're not overly expensive, so they're more like flavored Tootsie Rolls and Lappies. But they have your populars, your Airheads.
But they have some of the nostalgic.
Oh heck, they have everything there.
I need to go.
By the way, they're also who supplies the Gallery Theater with their concessions. We do not shop online or we do not drive to Chesapeake. We shop local for our concessions, and that's Wholesale Cash and Carry.
You should always try to keep your money in the city you live in.
That's
or
right.
The area you live in.
I just discovered one thing wrong with live. I got to pee. Wait, can you handle the show for about 12 and a half minutes? 3?
Are you trying?
All right, 45 seconds.
Are you trying to pee all for everything you've done today? 12 minutes? No, I cannot maintain this. You're just going to have to hold it. That was not the deal. That was not the agreement. That is not what my manager put in my contract.
Your manager put nothing in your contract.
I'm just saying.
It's all oral here on what's happening in.
Shut up. Okay, go to the bathroom.
I don't have to go.
Hey, speaking of Halloween, I figured we could have a Halloween topic between now and every show we have between now and Halloween, right? That's good.
I'm cool. I love Halloween's my Christmas because I didn't have it as a kid. I missed it. So when I moved here, on our business plan for the B&B was to have make a haunted something.
So that's your big one that you go all in. That's your holiday you go all in for.
If you would have moved here a couple years back before COVID, not only about 4 years did I take over 8 square blocks in the historic district with about 50 to 60 volunteers haunting every site of the historic district. I moved it here and cleared the woods, and I had it through a whole back through the barn, the woods, and back. You missed it.
No, I didn't.
I
don't like it.
That's
I don't like being scared.
Go on Facebook, Murphysboro Historic Haunt. If you want the Murphysboro Historic Haunt back, we have to get back to being a country of Americans. End of story. And that means we like each other, we care about each other, and that's how it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So what's next on your big topic list?
Halloween season is approaching us. I know people are stoked as soon as it hits September.
Oh, Halloween event. When do you and
Halloween.
Gail come? October 28th. I'm not near your calendar, but that's a Saturday, and Weldons doing a Halloween party. I'm going to judge.
Maybe. I
Not
don't know. Remember, we have his mom. We can't.
put makeup on her, make her scary, and let her loose in there.
No.
She can't be worse than the drunk people.
No, she's not worse than the drunk
Well,
people.
then
But I
there
don't
you
want to be
go.
around that many drunk people.
Who does?
And I'm already telling you, we'd win the contest. So we're just giving other people.
Cocky, are you?
No.
Eh,
Confidence
confidence
is different.
Oh, by the way, I need you to dress up Lucas Ireland in sort of like a rock guitar outfit for the Improv. I told him you'd be in contact with him on Facebook because you are that
Thanks.
girl, like Margot Kidder.
I wonder if he can fit into that dress.
But that wasn't her
I wonder
name.
if he can fit that dress I wore.
No, he's not wearing a dress.
It's so cool though. It really looks like Evel Knievel with beads.
Huh? I can't even
That's
picture
why I
it.
bought it,
Hold
because
on.
it looked like Evel Knievel.
I'm switching.
It had a vibe going on.
Oh, I showed the logo. Oh, anyway.
Would you like to be a sponsor?
Not a
Yes, you
sponsor, but
would. You could.
come on, we're up to like 69
Halloween.
views, man.
I'm-
That's the big
Okay.
money. What?
Halloween season. I'm going to try to talk about something Halloweeny because I don't like scary, so I'm trying to face my fears. But this isn't fear. This is fun. What are some of your favorite Halloween candies?
Mine?
No, that hat over there. Yes, you. I just asked you.
He said Smarties.
Sorry.
Now,
That's good in a pinch.
I like candy corn, but I can't eat a lot of it, and I have to have it just dissolve slowly in my mouth. I
like
put
a,
it
like
under,
a hard candy?
Right.
Okay.
but it dissolves quick, candy corn. And if you
Yes.
put it under the tongue and let it absorb into the buccal cavity, it's like being up there with the witches.
You know what it's pretty good with? Popcorn. It's like kettle corn.
Hmm.
And it dissolves a little bit because of the heat. We do the same thing with M&Ms, but I like my M&Ms frozen.
I've heard that about you.
Freezer chocolate.
Mhm.
Try it. It makes a difference. Milk chocolate is too soft. It needs to be hardened up like dark chocolate. Quickest way, freezer. Freezer chocolate. Ask my son. It's a thing.
I think I read this on a bathroom stall.
Freezer chocolate.
Exactly.
Timothy,
I think
that's
that was
all
it.
I'm
Five,
saying.
five, 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 five,
I
five.
am going to buy you some M&Ms to put in the freezer, and I want you to eat them, and you're going to be like, you're right. Because you know what? The first thing happens, the shell pops right off.
What
Then
do
you
you
get
mean?
that little
Like
crunchy
while it's in the
shell.
microwave?
No, because it's cold, it pops right off. You just crunch it off, and then you eat the chocolate separate.
I eat my sunflower seeds like that.
Same thing.
Mhm.
Same thing, but you can eat the shell.
Oh, I like
It's
I
so
like the
good.
challenge of the tongue and the teeth.
Well, there you go. Freezer chocolate. TM. Do that.
I.
Anyways, I like the generic peanut butter chews that are in the orange and black wrappers.
You're live. I can't take a break. And you're like,
He cannot, but you can hide under the table for a minute. That's right.
maybe later.
He's grody to the
To
max.
the max. Gotta
Yes,
finish.
I think they were the Mary Jane chews.
Oh,
that
Tom
kind of
Petty.
thing.
Last Dance with Mary Jane Choose.
That one's okay. I'm a big Tom Petty.
I actually appreciate him more after he's dead. Isn't that sad?
Usually
The way of the
happens.
humans,
It
yes,
is.
perception.
How about are you big on the Reese's peanut butter shapes?
Oh my God, this is horrible.
I know.
Only
You should
if
be
they're
in
in
here.
if they're in chilled.
What were we just talking about?
The peanut butter cups, Reese's.
Freezer
I like them
chocolate. Freezer chocolate.
But if somebody handed me like room temperature, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"Ah."
I like the.
It's like a crumbly. The texture changes.
Mhm.
So it's
I like the Snickers. I like the fun size, but what's the one down? It's a little square.
huh?
Like it's just one bite. It's like that big. It's like half
Kit
of a
Kat.
fun size.
Fun size. Half of a fun size.
Half
Like
of
a
fun
midget?
size, like a midget.
Oh, we're going to midget wrestling. Are you coming?
No, I am not.
October something. You can check it out on what's happening entertainment.com. Click on Southern Virginia page. That's our online magazine. And there's midget wrestling coming to Cortland. And I'm going. Robert's going.
Oh, I'm not going.
No, but the other part of her is going.
You know he's expecting to
No.
enjoy himself thoroughly before he gets there.
Dear God, I'm driving.
It's a gummy, yeah.
I'm a
it's gummy
DD.
trip.
Because I don't do those things when I'm out. Eat gummies. It gets in my teeth and it pulls out cavities. If your cavity gets pulled out, you're going to want to be home or in a dentist's office while you're eating the gummies. And you're like, it's preventative. Yeah.
Hey, has your dentist transferred your mercury fillings over to non-mercury fillings?
Would you do this by pulling my entire jaw out and replacing it with somebody else's?
Drill out the mercury filling and fill it up.
No, I'm not. What the hell is wrong with you?
It's not voluntary. It's just
you're going to make me do it? It's mandatory? I'm not going to my dentist again without a gun.
Oh, right. It's almost pizza time.
What do you mean? You got Napoli's pizza?
No, we make it at home. My man makes it at home. It's going to be waiting for me when I get there.
Let me tell you something.
Beat that.
If you two ever break up, I'm making him mine. I'm just saying. We're compatible.
Oh, my gosh.
He makes it, I eat it.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to bite your Venus schnitzel.
Oh, here's a mystery for you. Mystery.
Is it like Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew?
It could be.
Okay.
It could be. I'll let you pick.
Okay.
So we moved into our house September 2020. Oh, it's almost my 2-year anniversary on the 25th. I've been a borough resident for almost 2 years.
It was when our quality of life improved. When the holes that hair before and they errato, and next thing you know they move in. I'm like, yeah, dog.
We're competitive.
Exactly.
We have to be best.
Nah.
Anywhoosies, so we inherited or purchased with the house a refrigerator that had water and ice automatic. We've never had that kind of refrigerator before. We thought we were living big life. Guess what? The ice doesn't work.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Most of them don't.
It didn't work up until about 6 months ago. And for some reason, it just started working.
I love when that happens.
So we were like, ice. We don't have to buy bags of ice anymore. Hip, hip, hooray. Guess what happened 2 days ago? It stopped making ice again.
Well, there you go, guys. Stop buying the Viagra when it works. Pick it up again when it doesn't.
Mystery?
What do you mean?
Why does it do that? Why did it just never work? And then boom, working. And not only working, but it was fruitful.
And become many
and 2 days ago, it was like, we done.
Well, most likely you have something that is clogging and unclogging. It would be my guess.
And it takes a year to unclog.
It takes a day, a year, 10 years,
we're
never.
not going to have free ice again for
free ice, baby.
Man.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
What are you talking about?
It's one of my favorite songs, and
oh, speaking of
it is a little oniony. I'm sorry. I think it's the shirt. Let me take it off. We want to lose we want to go into the negative of viewership. We want like quantum physics.
Somebody would pay for that. There's a fetish for everything these days.
Yes, tubing it.
Oh my gosh. I watched a great movie the other night. And now I have been just obsessed by listening to their music
Rocky
ever
3.
since. No.
It's got to be Rocky 3.
It's called Love and Mercy. It's about Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
And I cannot get enough Beach Boys.
Oh my God, I can't listen to the Beach Boys.
What?
I like the Beach Boys.
How can you not? It's infectious.
Look,
I mean, that music just covers you in your life. In a better mood instantaneously.
I understand.
Not in my room, of course. But
right.
will get you. Wouldn't it be nice? Oh, you got to pay for the rest. Come to the Christmas show.
She is so, I don't know, arcade girl. See, now there's a big subtle difference between North and South. While you guys were into beach music, Beach Boys.
Right, right.
Went into
You
shag.
didn't have shagging?
We didn't have shag. We had disco. Okay,
The
and
dirty music.
we didn't have Beach Boys. We had Monkeys. Okay.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Right. So we just it evolved differently. So
I guess, but the Beach Boys. And Brian Wilson, you should watch that movie. I love movies about musicians and bands. I love to know their
Bohemian
origins.
Rhapsody? Did you see it?
Yes. I
Great
love
movie.
to know their origins. I love to know where the songs were inspired by. And there usually is a crash and burn and a rebuilding. But not like Sweet Dreams. There was just a crash and burn.
Made of these.
But Love and Mercy is about Brian Wilson. And it goes from the past to the present. John Cusack is Brian Wilson in the present.
No.
Shut up.
Can't do it.
Paul Dano.
No.
Do you know who he is?
No, I don't care. John Cusack's in it, I'm not watching
actor.
it.
Amazing. He's I like nerds. Not dorks, nerds. I got a thing for him. If Dale was not my man, you know who it would be? Dwight Schrute from The Office.
I still don't know who he is. I think you explained it to me once, but I can't
I got a
remember
name for that man.
Dwayne Schmitz.
Dwight Schrute. If you mess up his name.
I'm bad at names.
Are you kidding me?
Faces. Numbers.
I heart him. I got a sticker.
I can't do that.
I had a sticker on my desk at work. Do you remember Ernest P. Worrell?
No.
It says he was the spokesman for Marvin, and I had a friend that worked at Marvin, and she gave me a bumper sticker, and it says "I heart," and it's got Ernest P. Worrell going Marvin, but I folded Marvin over so it just says "I heart Ernest P. Worrell" because I do.
Oh my God! There's something really disturbing about you.
No,
and
I am just like Jesus.
Ernest goes to the law office. What's the verdict?
They didn't make that movie before he passed.
Oh,
but
he passed? He's dead?
Yes, he's been gone. But he had a Saturday morning show that I watched. And
what?
This will tell you everything you need to know about me. And
oh
then
my
I'm
God.
going to go have pizza.
Maybe all right, you got 13 minutes to spew
And there's a new Dahmer. There's a new Dahmer Netflix show.
I heard about it, yeah.
Anyways, I had a crush on somebody when I was young.
Was it Sean Cassidy?
It was not.
Leif Garrett.
One more guess.
Cheryl Teagues. She was smoking.
No. My first crush that I remember other than Elliot from E.T. movie was Jim J. Bullock.
I think you explained this to me before. I don't know who he is. That's not the guy from Good Times, right?
No, that's Jimmy somebody.
That was JJ something. His name was JJ. Dynamite!
Jimmy something. Don't do that.
Jimmy Smits? No, he was in Star Wars or something.
Jimmy Smits was in L.A. Law.
He was also in Star Wars, you dork.
Jimmy Smits was not in
Yes, he was in Star Wars. He plays the leader of the. He was the president of the planet.
Do you think it looks like the sun's rising and setting?
I don't understand the whole lighting thing. It's like.
Anyways, my rosacea is still in.
Yeah, mine too. It's like horrible.
What was I talking about?
I don't know, but I'm blushing.
Oh, Jim J. Bullock. He was on Hollywood Squares. He was in
that chubby cheek gerbil looking guy.
He was
from
he didn't like girls.
Who?
He didn't like girls.
Who?
Jim J. Bullock. He had a show. He had a talk show with Tammy Faye Baker.
So you were hot for a nerd that didn't like women. That's weird. I'm just saying.
I didn't know. I was young. I didn't know sexuality. I just knew he was a cute boy, and I liked him.
Fair enough.
He was in. If this dates him, he was in a sitcom with. Oh, what's her name? Sheesh. Big time in the 80s. Christy McNichol.
She was 70s.
He was in an 80s sitcom with her.
One Day at a Time.
No.
Valerie Bertinelli.
I know.
She was one of the hottest girl next doors of any time.
Was she?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely girl
she
next
was
door.
Before, I think she was before my time.
She had that 70s pear-shaped butt.
See, I was Facts of Life girls. That was the girls next door for me.
I couldn't get into any of them. They were all kind of weird looking, to be honest with you. And Joe reminded me of a dude.
They
and then
were
you had
all
that chubby
fun.
cheek girl that was like weird. Named
Nancy
Blair. Was
McKeon.
it Blair? Was it Blair?
Blair.
Blair, she was
She
like,
always had the fabulous. Oh,
I don't-
she always had the hair.
but see, the 80s ruined
Yeah.
it for me. I like the 70s pear-shaped butts, and then the 80s, because of the pants they wore, they all look like their
Because
butts
of
went
the
square.
cocaine.
And it's like, their butts are square. Who wants a square butt?
Well, the 50s had the bullet bra, so you had the triangle.
And so did
boobs.
Madonna, though. She brought that back in
Don't
the
talk about her.
90s.
I do not care for that woman.
Oh, I hate her. She looks like my childhood friend Richie Chase.
Well, she can't sing. It was all because she was an entertainer. It's not based on vocal talent for me. And, then it became, let's see how we can shock everybody. I got a top.
Like
I
Alice
got a
Cooper.
top.
Mhm.
And
And
now
Kiss.
she's just sad. It's sad.
Yeah,
I feel
well,
sorry for her. Have you seen her recently?
who are we talking about?
Madonna.
No, she looks horrible. I stopped
She looks
looking at her
horrible.
since 1988.
Just be your natural self. And I think she feels like she's got to work extra hard to be relevant.
Look, when she first
But you're
came
only
out,
relevant if you don't try hard, to me.
I owned Madonna's first cassette because I was in basic training in the Army. We were about 5 weeks into training, and we had, for the first time, PX time. Up to that point, we haven't seen TV, heard music, read
A
magazines,
whole 5 weeks?
nothing. So we're out of touch.
Oh my gosh. It's like we're in the desert for 40 years.
Let me tell you something. You do 5 weeks with what you take for granted every day, and you'll
No,
be
I
like,
get
oh my
that.
God,
I do
Jonesy,
get
oh my
that.
God, oh my God, oh my God.
I get that.
So we're
2
unleashed in
days
this
without gin,
store.
I'm like,
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
So,
But
no, you're
cheers.
not. And
I am.
so
One a night.
So in the PX, it was very limited. Madonna's first,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it was, I don't even remember the name of it.
So are you saying Borderline got you through?
Oh, Borderline. Yes, I love that song. It takes me back to our Army days.
I mean, I'll give her. She's got a couple of good songs.
Well,
Couple.
True Blue I like. And
Oh, that's fun.
Having
a
My
thing.
Baby. No, Papa Don't Preach. Papa Don't Preach. Do you know my mom, swore to God, Timmy, you're listening to the devil. Okay,
I know.
she's having a baby out of wedlock.
Do you know how some of my Halloweens were spent? At a church youth function, listening to or watching a video where they played records backwards so you could hear what the true meaning of the rock song was, because it was the devil.
Awesome. You are so lucky.
Yeah.
I got, in my childhood, I trick-or-treated 1 hour. It was when my mom went to meeting. My dad was actually sober and he was home. There was a 2-year window during my childhood he was actually around, and he snuck me out trick-or-treating. He dressed me up as a cowboy because they had it already. That was acceptable. That was Frankenstein. It would
No.
dead meat. I would have been.
Well, I love sitting out giving candy to kids. My friend Annette and I used to sit on her porch, and the fellows would take the kids out, and we would sit on the porch and drink and give out candy. It was delightful. So I still try.
Well, when you moved here, that's what you were trying to do. You were like all into it.
But there's no kids.
No, they don't come there. They go back on
So
High
I
Street.
just sit on my porch. I still continue the tradition, Annette. Wink, wink. Shout out.
Is
Annette
it
B.
dimming here again?
Mm-hmm, it did. Who cares?
Mm.
But I just sit on the porch, sadly, swinging on the porch, drinking, and hoping a kid will come by. So my friends feel sorry for me. I'm a neighbor.
When you put it that way, they will.
Kids.
Oh.
You'll get a big handful of candy.
I don't want to go to Miss Jamie's. You're going to Miss Jamie's, darn it.
Please, I get the good candy.
I'll dress up as a kid. You won't recognize me.
I think the first time I never saw you dress up, you were a pimp.
Me? When? When the hell was I a pimp?
2020.
What are you talking
You
about?
walked down to King's with the family.
Uh-huh.
It's the first time I met Teresa.
Was I in the shamrock suit?
Maybe.
That's not a pimp. It was a head-to-toe shamrock suit. Oh, yeah.
That's got a pimpy quality to it, Timothy.
Yeah, if I was pimping female leprechauns. Yeah. Elfin magic.
Anyways.
You want the whole package, the pot at the end of the gold.
No.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh, I'm sorry, Ireland. That was not good.
It's okay. They're always in battle. I love you, mother country. I won't make it there probably because my life.
You will. Don't say
Oh,
never.
never.
You will. It's affordable. It's worth it. Bucket list. Put it on your bucket list.
I might not come back.
We didn't want to come back. We've been trying to get back over there.
Let's hold
I'm telling you.
There's a commune coming of Americans.
I'm listening.
Oh,
I'm
we love you
telling
guys.
y'all,
Y'all.
After going over there, that's got to be one of God's favorite places.
I wanted to move
It
to
just
Costa
looks touched
Touched
by
or
his
untouched?
finger. It's just everything's glorious.
I like that.
Everything's glorious.
I mean, you look at pictures, and some of the my favorite books of reading was like Irish mythology and folklore, and like Morgan Llewellyn. She's an amazing author of, primeval Ireland and what was that little light the loafers guy that played the flute and drug around snakes behind him and ruined everything about Ireland.
No, he didn't.
St. Patrick, that's that guy.
That guy.
You know what? Before that, it was druids and sacrifices, warriors, and code of honor. And he brings that crap in there. Next thing you know, there's no snakes.
Those snakes is fine. I know they've got their place and they play an important role in the whole ecosystem.
No, they don't. Okay, it's just a load of crap somebody spewed out 4,300 years ago. Okay, I'm not buying any of it.
Anyways,
what?
Ireland, you need to get there.
We have 3.5 minutes, by the way.
Do we?
You know what? We should all go to Ireland, all of us.
Not at the same time.
Yeah, no. All of America, we go at the same time.
No, they don't want all of us at the same time.
We can form hands and actually just kind of
hands
walk
across America. Do you remember that?
It'd be hands across the ocean.
How's that going to happen?
What do you mean? If we're all holding each other and wearing floaties, be okay. You might miss a couple of some orca whales and or stuff like that. Maybe a.
Do you remember Hands Across America?
Yes.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't have any hands at that time. I just got them recently. I ordered them on Amazon. Like, how do they look? This one's a little weird. I want it back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well,
we're doing good. What's that say? Dating?
Yeah. We'll talk about that another day. Can you imagine dating in this day and age?
Hell no.
My heart goes out to the single people who are looking.
Let me tell you something. I was single. The first thing I'd be doing is looking for a prostitute. Okay? Everything else in the world is even scarier than that now. All right?
That's true. I mean,
at least you know what you're getting. Well,
it's just.
There's the crocodile Dundee test, though, nowadays.
But they'll ruin me for all men for the rest of the world, for the rest of my life. But I just couldn't imagine. I mean, no, he doesn't. He didn't.
There's a nubbin.
He's perfect.
But there's nubbin.
No, he does not have. He's
going to have to prove it now.
He's perfect. No, he's not. He ain't prove nothing to you, man. Anyways, it's intimidating. Especially since most people
it's like a third eye.
Circles are going out and doing stuff like we normally would pre-COVID. It's so scary.
It is, and thank God that you're next to a weird neighbor as weird as you, and we can do weird stuff like this and have fun.
What? That's nothing to do with the dating scene. Nothing. Aren't you glad this is the end of the show and not the beginning? Should we talk about the gallery theater again?
We did that twice. One muted for those of you that can read lips.
Wednesday, 6:30. If you want to be in the Christmas show, I don't care what your talent is or which talent is not. I will find a place for you. And I'm one of the hosts, and I'm directing it, and I wrote it, so it's going to be excellent.
She's kidding.
It's going to be excellent.
She's the director.
Is.
I'm
a host too.
Yeah, but none of that matters. You're the director.
It all matters.
Under the director umbrella, you do whatever it is you have to do.
That's right. Well, almost.
Yeah. I mean, casting couches. Wish it existed.
Okay, Harvey Weinstein. Why don't you get us out of here?
Why? Oh, it's about that time. I have to slowly move to the mouse while waiting for the doohickey. Stop moving my mouse, Donna.
That's what she said.
Hope they can see it.
Why am I red here but not here?
I don't know. Did you get hit in the face by a barn? Do you want to be?
Gin. It's the gin. But because I put my makeup on equally before I got here.
As opposed to on equally, is that like on some days and not others? What? I'm going to go on equally.
Hurry up, I need my pizza. And my Jeffrey Dahmer show. I need a little burger before I go to bed.
I would cook up for a burger. You made me hungry for a burger. This is actually your fault.